Hey everybody, this is AlphaZero at your service. I'm going to do a review on a new episode of Daito Shoka no Hitsuchikai. In other words, it's called A Good Librarian Like a Good Shepherd. Now, I gotta say, I decided to start with it. I know my reviews are coming late nowadays since I'm in college, and there's nothing I can do about it. I just took care of a chemistry exam today, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it might be, so I hope I did really well on it. So, yeah. If anything else, I thought this episode was alright, I know, the series is a little cliche, it's the same old school kind of stuff here and there, but I think, it seems to be, I've seen a lot of school anime, and so far this one hasn't disappointed me so much, maybe until this episode, but it was alright. So if anything else, I'd like to get started. I might as well just get started right away. Okay, we have a beginning where we have these characters talking to each other, talking to each other about who could find out who's the shepherd, and there's this person that could help us out. She's like a hacker or something. And I go, oh, that's pretty cool. And then we have Senri Misono looking at her phone, and she looks at a flyer that she had in her bag. And if anything else, Kake and Suzuki kind of talked to each other for a bit to talk to the hacker, and so far she agreed to do something, but only one thing: you just pass out flyers. And I just go okay, that doesn't seem like much of a problem. And so far we have Takamine or Ike, Sugumi, and Tamano try to talk to Misono Senri, and so far she didn't have time to answer since she has to go to her lessons. And of course, we have a funny moment about Suzuki kind of wants to grow big and tall in height, or big in height, and there was something funny about doing these flyers whatsoever and having to do some costumes to pass out the flyers, And so far, Sugumi says, please take off your shirt so I can measure you. And so far, we have, this character, thinking, we have this character being ticked off about, being ticked off about the library club being a little loud. And I think she thought of something the wrong way, and it was just pretty hilarious how it went. And even though if it's a little fan service here and there, it's not too bad. I don't know why she needed his shirt off or something, but it's pretty funny. And there's a little fan service here with the getting wet kind of thing. And her name is Nagi Kodachi or something, the one that knows Kake-kun or something. And later on, we have a problem with one of the main characters, Misono Senri, ends up being sick because she has to run through the rain. I go oh my gosh, dude, that's got to suck. And after that, Sugumi decides to make a pillow for everybody. One for Kake-kun that's like a hawk, except it looks like an owl. And then she's the sheep, I believe. And Suzuki's the dog. Ike is the raccoon. And Tamano, I believe. Tamamo is the fox, which is pretty funny here and there, And so far, Misono Senri actually somehow sent an email. Well, I think she found it in the flyer she had for the library club. She asked Sugumi, do you know how to make porridge? And so far, they decided to go to her dorm, and she gotten down to a fever, and therefore, Kake and Ike decides to go grab a couple things, and that's about it. And so far, they nurse her back to health the next day, and then Nagi Kodachi ends up coming to Kake-kun's room, and then ends up making herself at home. And I'm thinking about my girl, even I'd be reacting pretty crazy at a certain point, And so far, she took it the wrong way about Kake-kun doing the sexual stuff, but it's just ridiculous how it is, it's just funny. And so far, as for the person who sent out this email whatsoever, the hacker managed to track down where he or she lives, and they find a deserted home deserted room, which is really messed up. And I go like, what the heck, is that where he really lives? And that's about it. So far, like and that ends right there. Next episode, I believe it's called A New Library Club. I'm like, what the heck? Pretty funny here and there. So I gotta say, like this episode had a couple like problems, and disappointing moments, but I think it was enjoyable for me in my own eyes and opinion. So if anything else, like first 3 episodes not too bad. Episode 1 was pretty like funny here and there. Episode 2 introducing new characters. Episode 3 seems to be okay. I mean, I know it's a romance school type of thing, and it's like been like that for, it's been like a con, and then like comment to many other anime, but this one I want to see how it goes out, So if anything else, this should end my review right here. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see y'all in my next video, which should be coming out, which is Parasite, in about like 40 minutes or so. Alright, later, peace out, bye bye.